Hey everyone, your designers are here. I'm Anita at Cedar Hill Farmhouse.
And I'm Yvonne at Stone Gable.
And I'm Kelly at My Soulful Home.
We've got tips and tricks and decorating advice for you today, so let's get started.
Today is episode 173. What is luxury today and how to get it?
Remember, you can find the show notes for today at decoratingtipsandtricks.com/173.
Let's sit in the lap of luxury.
I am so ready for luxury, darling.
I think it's a really interesting topic because luxury and the idea of luxury has changed so much over the years. Luxury, I think, in my humble opinion, it used to be sort of this opulence and over the top and, Versace and gaudy or only for the very wealthy. Today's luxury, in, again, my humble opinion, has more to do with comfort and it's a casual elegance.
Ooh, I love that
don't
term.
You think it's in the eye of the beholder, though? Just like beauty, I
well,
think
of course,
luxury is very personally defined.
I think that's her point. It's changed. It used to just be this one thing, and now it's kind of something that's comfortable or whatever it is that you're looking for.
Yeah, and I so agree that it's has a more of a comfortable element to it. But certainly, luxury is what you think it is, and what you put a lot of stock in. But yeah, I do believe that it has definitely changed over the years. I mean, just look at the history of decor and how that's changed. We're not doing a lot of the opulence, and most people can't afford it. So I think everyday home decorators have really come up with a way to have beautiful and comfortable and luxurious homes in their own right.
Well, I think everything is so much more casual now. So that's really what's changed is that people are doing it not to impress, but for something that's meaningful for them. So yeah,
bam. Whereas before you would see this over the top, opulently decorated room, or everything was, dripping in this and has extra that. And say that seems completely unattainable. And that, I think, was sort of the collective idea of luxury, like the luxury car, the luxury vacation, the luxury home. But yes, I think luxury has taken on a different meaning and obviously very personalized meaning for everyone. And it's absolutely attainable. And it's a beautiful way to live. I think the ultimate luxury in 2018 in our times is being able to relax and enjoy your own home. And I think
you're so right, Kelly.
Right?
Yes,
in a non-fussy,
absolutely.
authentic way. And because we're all stretched for time and under pressure all the time to get all these things done, really being able to have that moment in your home, maybe just that is your luxury. Or, but there are certain items, of course, that are considered luxury items. And we'll talk about some tangible things later on. But I think the whole concept of luxury, if our listeners haven't thought of it for themselves, they should maybe consider, like, what are little luxuries? Like when I was getting ready for this episode, I was thinking about how Anita says she has that ritual in the morning with her special cup and her special spoon, and it just makes for a beautiful way to start her day. And I mean, I dare say that
tips.
Yeah, your PG tips. And that's a beautiful way to start your day. And I start my day with PG tips too. And so does our listener, Laura Lasky. Give it a shout out to Laura.
Hi, Laura. And see, luxury for me looks a little different. It's a great cup of coffee with in a beautiful mug and just with the tiniest little bit of cream in it. And that, that's my way to start my day and that's my luxury. And then I'm going to just sit down in a really comfy chair and peruse a magazine or do a little Bible study, or just having like 30 minutes when you get up that you don't have to like jump out of bed and you're already on to something.
All right. Well, I want to talk about something tangible. For example, I think of marble, which Kelly has a kitchen full of. I think of marble. I've always thought of marble as being very elegant, thing, a very luxurious item to have in your house. But look, let's face it, we can't all rip out our countertops and put in marble if we don't already have it. So one of the ways I like to add marble is by a simple marble serving board or a cutting board.
Love it.
They're so beautiful, and I have one in my kitchen, and it's just gorgeous. I love it. So that's a small something that you can add that's not very expensive.
And I know, Anita, that luxury also for you is like your silver tray and your silver flatware, and using that on a daily basis. That just really elevates your day.
And the silver trays I found at thrift stores, and that's what I take my breakfast. If I eat out on the back porch, I take my breakfast out on my silver tray. The silver spoons, I think, same thing. You just got a resale shop, and the what were you saying? The other silver thing, I can't remember. But anyway, you can even get them on eBay, or a special napkin. I mean, these are just some special things you can have every day to enjoy. I mean, how is it going with the linen, with the cloth napkins? You both still doing that?
Oh, I love using them. Yes. And I pulled out all my blue and white napkins, and I've been using them. And that is definitely a little bit of luxury today.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a big thing. It can just be a little thing that feels like it's just you taking it up a notch a little bit, or it feels good to you, or it's something that has value, sentimental value to you. And making that part of your everyday. I think that's what we're talking about. We're talking about luxury now in our times. And I kind of think about, I must say, I think California does the casual elegance really well. It is, it's
I
just sort of
agree with you.
It's just sort of part of the culture here. And it's one of the things that I really love about living here, because we constantly have, sort of this mix of highs and lows, and, sort of bringing the outdoors in. And so sort of mixing it up with rustic and elegant pieces, and that's what I really enjoy. And so I see that happening here all the time. Kind of think of this whole idea of attainable elegance as sort of like, and luxury is sort of,
I love that. Attainable elegance.
Yeah, like a girl barefoot in a satin dress. Well, like the California equivalent to that is like a woman in a cashmere wrap with flip-flops on. And you see that every day all over the place. So it's like just mixing those two things. You have this really nice, warm, lovely, authentic fabric wrapped around you, but you got, your $10 flip-flops on. And I love that combination.
Seeing that every day. Something that speaks luxury to me, there's a couple things. One is linen sheets. We've talked about this so many times. If you try them, you will not go back. I got my second set of linen sheets this week in the mail, and they are a luxury. They cost a lot more than I've ever paid for.
And you know what you can do, just in addition to the linen sheets, I have linen blankets that are very nice for the summer, lightweight. Yeah.
But there's just something so special that I've just decided that I'm going to treat myself. And I don't treat myself to everything, but that's something that I do treat myself to, because it just, like you said, elevates the everyday, makes it
another luxury item that I think we all treat ourselves to, fresh flowers. And the thing about it is you can get them at the grocery store for $5. I don't know why I used to not do this. We're bloggers. We're needing to take photos. So sometimes we buy them, and, it's a good excuse because we're taking photos of something, and it's best to have fresh flowers. But it's so nice. I love having the fresh flowers in my home all the time. It's such a nice luxury. And you don't have to be taking pictures for it to be worth your money to go buy them. They're not expensive.
And you can just put them in the smallest little vase or a little pitcher or something like that, or even like a little silver container that you might love. And it just makes everything feel more luxurious and pretty. And if you have, if you're a gardener, plant some of those flowers that you can bring in. If you have a little bit of a garden.
Oh yeah, take a few minutes. And even if you just buy one bouquet. Break it up
Mm-hmm.
into several little, whether it's little white pitchers or little silver things or little mason jars
Shot
or
glasses.
shot glasses.
Seriously, they look great if you just have little tiny blooms in them.
Or
True.
those,
They really do.
those yogurt containers everybody is so turned on by.
Yeah.
Or, another idea is sometimes you'll see at the thrift stores salt and pepper shakers that maybe, they got divorced and there's only peppers left or
Yes,
something.
I've used those for little.
Yeah, just take the top off. They're
vase,
perfect for bud vases, but go around and put them at everyone's bedside.
Oh,
that's so sweet.
Or on your breakfast tray. I'm still waiting for someone to make me the breakfast. To put
I
on
was
the
going to say
tray.
on my breakfast tray, and then
still
I have to
waiting.
carry it to myself.
Or on
I think I'm going
on
to
your
do
bed
it.
tray. That I'm so into those bed trays. Now, to me, that's a little luxury.
Hey, we'll be right back with the rest of the show, but keep listening so we can continue bringing you DTT. Go ahead, clean out your closet, then head straight to Quince. I love every item Quince offers, from wardrobe to decor, and I can really recommend their Ultra Stretch Super Wide Leg Pant at $49.90. The price is unbeatable, and the look is so flattering. It keeps you in on top and flares out of the bottom. Everything feels right with Quince. The price, the quality, and the sustainability. Quince offers a range of luxury wardrobe and home goods at prices within reach. And like Quince's clothing, their home goods are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices, along with premium fabrics and finishes. Once you've cleaned out your closet and refreshed with Quince, you can also add something to your home decor. So give your wardrobe and your home the refresh it needs with Quince. Go to quince.com/DTT to get free shipping and 365-day returns on your next order. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/DTT for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/DTT. And let me know how you love those pants. Pesto pork chops over Parmesan polenta. Not that easy to say, but oh so easy to make with Green Chef. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit company for eating well, and we have such a great deal for you. You're going to save $250. Listen on for the details on that. Green Chef makes eating well easy for any lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat more balanced meals. We're getting into the busy holiday season, so it's a perfect time to have Green Chef help you out. Let Green Chef take the work out of eating clean this holiday season with their chef-crafted, nutritionist-approved recipes featuring fresh ingredients and nothing artificial. And you know what? You don't have to lose track of your healthy eating habits during the holidays. Every Green Chef customer gets a free session with their registered dietitians who will walk you through how to make clean eating work for you. So sign up for your free session and start on the road towards better health today. And that deal I want to tell you about, visit greenchef.com/DTT250 and use the code DTT250 for $250 off your order. So that's greenchef.com/DTT250 and use the code DTT250 for $250 off your order.
Here's a luxury to a country girl. I have a swing outside.
Oh.
Under my porch. And I mean, it is so wonderful. I take a beautiful cozy blanket out there. And in the fall, I have a tartan blanket that has all these beautiful autumnal colors. And I'll just sit out with something to drink and swing and just sort of get lost in just looking at the beauty of what's around me.
Yeah, that's so nice. And there you go. That's the ultimate luxury, is taking a little time just to look around.
Right. That's right. But who knew that a swing, but if you put a pillow on a swing and a pretty blanket on a swing and take something out that's lovely to drink, there you go. Luxury.
Well, another luxury item that I'm thinking about is some artwork that you love, because I think so many times people go to the store, they say, I need a piece of artwork here. Now the room is fill in the blank, blue, red, whatever. And so I need some artwork that has this color in it, or I need it for this size on the wall. But I really feel like that when you go with that kind of approach, you're going to end up with something that ticked all the boxes, but you don't really like and you're just not that excited
And
about.
didn't tickle your heart. That's
No,
right.
so to me, I'd much rather have something that tickles my heart that I'm passionate about than worry about it being the right size or the right whatever, right colors.
I'm a little worried about the right size, I'll be honest with you, but I really just look for something that I absolutely love.
Well, and I enjoy buying real paintings, originals. And if you're, you can spend a lot of money on an original. I don't do that, but I'll go to somebody that I find maybe I found their blog and they're really a talented painter, or, I know Kelly has the person that does the palettes. I'm not sure she's still painting the palettes though, is she?
Yeah, I think she does them sort of in spurts. She's an artist. She does what she's doing.
Okay.
She does bigger things. But yeah, Jennifer Lane with two N's. I love her work. And she has big paintings and she has the palette paintings. But what an incredible deal to have a little hand painted work of art for, I think they were $45.
Right.
That's just crazy.
Right. And my friend Lindsay Sappington, who used to have Farmhouse Porch, she doesn't really blog anymore. I have several of her original paintings and they are so
she
beautiful.
Does do beautiful work.
They're beautiful. And I'm just so excited. I don't ever want to get rid of any of them. They're originals. I know her. They're beautiful and they mean something to me. And I still have my aunt was a painter, an artist. And so I've got some of her oil paintings and they're just beautiful.
How that's priceless. How lovely. Yeah.
So everyone should really think about that. You don't, and when you think about, fine art, well, fine art doesn't have to necessarily have a high price tag. There are a lot of really talented people out there who, they do make beautiful original artwork, but they may also have those lovely prints, which I can't pronounce the word. I think Yvonne knows how to say it.
Giclée.
Yeah, Giclée. And I like Giclée. I will absolutely buy Giclée.
It just means
so
copy
there are a lot of
in
ways
French.
to do it.
Yeah.
It's not copy me.
It just sounds better because it's French. That's all.
It does sound better.
But a lot of things that are French are luxury, like French milled soaps, Giclée, all these different things.
Which is another luxury item you just mentioned are French milled soaps.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of the things that the French make are little luxury items. There's a soap that I love the scent of it. It's called Linden Flower, Linden. And whenever I smell that says luxury to me.
See, isn't that nice? Yeah.
Although I don't like to use soap in the shower because it's a mess to get, because we have an older shower. So it's a mess to get off my doors. So like a beautiful body wash, something
that kind of cancels out the luxury.
Yeah, a little bit, but you have to work for it.
That's like the soap you don't unwrap and you just have in the pretty packaging.
Smell it.
Yeah,
put it in your
smell it, put it down.
Drawer. Yep.
Right. Yeah. I'll get yourself a little sachet. Just think of little things that you can do around your home to make it more luxurious. And so some things that are so obvious, like cashmere comes to mind, right? So, maybe invest in a cashmere throw. They're really, over the course of time, you could have that cashmere throw for 30, 50 years. Who knows?
And truly, when you buy luxury things, they tend to last a lot longer.
Yeah. And it's not going to pill. And
you're going to take better care of it and you're going to enjoy it more.
Right.
I so agree.
How about a silk pillowcase, which I have never tried, but they do say it's so good for your face and your hair and all
don't you
that.
Have that?
Well, I have satin, but I was just thinking I should try silk.
Okay.
I don't know the difference between as far as your hair, but the satin does, if you don't get your hair washed one day, the satin pillows and the silk are the same way. They don't absorb the moisture from your hair and it still looks great the next day.
Right. So all these little things, I mean, they say, what does that all add up to? But it's just sort of, just interspersing these wonderful little things or these little rituals or this little bit of time that you take each day can really just make you so much happier when it all comes together, because you look forward to your tea in the morning and maybe you say, I'm so busy, let me get X, Y, and Z done, and then I'm going to go and sit for 20 minutes out on my porch swing or your equivalent thereof. Or at night I'm going to throw on my cashmere throw and I'm going to read a book, or just I'm going to cuddle with my cat under it or something like that. But just to give yourself time. It's not about things, but it's about making your home just luxurious for you.
Yeah, a retreat for yourself.
Because you need a little retreat from the world. It's so hectic and stressful and busy, and everybody's asking something of you all the time, or you feel an obligation to do things and be busy all the time. So, take our advice and get a few of things going on in your home. And I think it's really going to make it nice. Even the little tiny thing that I was thinking of, I have a few shoes that were expensive that came with their own shoe bags. And I love my shoes and shoe bags. And so I thought, why do I only have like 2 sets of shoe bags? If shoe bags make me happy and keep my shoes nice and tidy, they don't get dusty. So I found shoe bags on Amazon for $8.50 for like 10 pairs. Like, wow, why not? And that's such a tiny
you're talking
little
pretty
thing.
Cloth shoe bags, right? With a pretty little drawstring.
Pretty cloth shoe bags with a little drawstring.
Or you could make them out of some
them.
luxurious material.
Yeah, but then if I opened my closet and I saw them all, that would make me happy.
Right. And what I want to mention now is I think we think of these luxury items as being expensive and maybe we can't afford them, but I wanted to present this thought. One pair of nice linen sheets might cost the same price as 4 cheap, not so nice, not very comfortable.
Yeah, where you get
it. I'm just saying it could. So the point is, it's not necessarily going to be more expensive. Just get fewer of them. I'd rather have one nice pair of sheets than 4 pair of so-so sheets.
Well, and that's what I've been doing for the last year, Anita. I've been like taking them off the bed, washing them, putting them right back on.
You just wash them and then put them back on. And it's the same way with dishes or silverware or whatever. I think we end up having 15 of everything. But if you just invested in that one thing, but got the really good quality, you don't need the 15. And it's much more pleasurable to have one
and that's what
of the quality than a bunch of the so-so things. Oh, good.
And if you're friends with Laura Lasky, like we are here at Decorating Tips and Tricks, she will send you an email and tell you, heads up, Land's End is having a fabulous 50% sale on their linen sheets. I cannot tell you how many people have bought those linen sheets.
Hey,
Land's End really needs to sponsor
I know you did.
I did twice over.
Laura, thank you so much.
A few of our other listeners. I put it on my Instagram stories. Laura, thank you so much and I mentioned this on a previous podcast, but they keep sending me if you sign up. And I don't get very many emails from stores, but I'm keeping this one because every 10 days or so, they give you that 50% off. And let me tell you, those linen sheets are the bomb.
Oh, yeah. I just washed them and dried them. They're actually in my dryer as we speak. I got a gray pair, and you know me, I'm not the biggest gray girl in the world. They are so beautiful.
The pewter ones. That's what I got.
Yeah, the pewter.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So, I mean, there are some luxury things do cost, like you were saying, cashmere. There is nothing like it, though. I'd rather have one beautiful cashmere wrap, and take very good care of it and have it for 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what says luxury to me, and this is not home decor, but something gold, like real. So once a decade, I might treat myself to something. And I have worn the same gold jewelry since I've been able to afford it, since I was in my early 30s. And I just wear it decades and decades, and I just love it. And I really don't need much else.
The linen sheets have been my newest luxury item, and I do the fresh flowers all the time. In fact, right before we started podcasting today, I came in with a big armful because I'm doing a blog tour on Wednesday, and I'm
enjoying my tulips. I'm on the same blog tour,
so it's a great excuse. But
my pink tulips are right here.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think of some of the little luxuries that I have incorporated throughout the day, but I think we've covered so many ideas today. Anita, do you have some others that you use or, incorporate into your everyday?
Uh, Not something I can think of off the top of my head.
I do.
Yeah.
Can I share?
Yeah.
Sure.
I love beautiful like office paper products, and
Oh,
I
yes.
like
Oh, good one.
folders that
Mhm.
have like a theme. Like I've got like polka dot ones that are gold and black polka dots. I have black and white folders. I love things like that. I love colored pens. I like really pretty things to put them in. I just sort of really, I think it's the teacher in me. I love like beautiful paper products, office wares, things like that.
Green Chef is a delicious delight any time of year, but especially during the holidays. What a wonderful vision to behold as the Green Chef boxes on your doorstep. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well. And it makes eating well so easy with plans to fit every lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat a more balanced diet. So let Green Chef take the work out of eating clean this holiday season. And if you've got guests coming, shop Green Bundles. They're now available at the Green Market. It's your one-stop shop for nutritious grab-and-go breakfasts, including vegan options, brunch kits, wholesome lunches, ready-to-eat snacks, veggie sides, and more. You can feel your best this December and do your best with Green Chef because they offset 100% of the delivery emissions as well as 100% of the plastic in every box. Go to greenchef.com/60DTT and use the code 60DTT and get 60% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. greenchef.com/60DTT and use the code 60DTT to get 60% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. Inevitably, with the new year come wellness goals. One very effective and easy to reach goal is to add Dose to your wellness regime. Dose is expertly formulated organic wellness shots that support your liver in one delicious drink. Formulated with ingredients clinically shown to support liver health. Potent turmeric, milk thistle, and ginger. There's 0 sugar and 0 calories. Did you know that your liver performs over 500 special functions? Since I learned all that my liver is doing, I started with Dose to support all those vital functions. I take a shot of refreshing Dose 2 times per week to combat everyday toxins from food, meds, alcohol, and unhealthy air. Since starting with Dose about a month ago, I am definitely feeling an overall improvement in my health. So if you want to give Dose a shot and invest in your health like I have, Dose is offering DTT listeners 15% off your first order, plus an additional 15% off if you subscribe for a monthly delivery. That's 30% off your first order. So go to dosedaily.co/DTT and use the code DTT. That's dosedaily.co.co/DTT and use the code DTT.
Oh, I love
Such
those
a
beautiful
luxury
papers.
for me.
Well, speaking of luxury items, you
Mhm.
just triggered my thought. Something that has a beautiful monogram on it. And it could be paper, it could be sheets, it could be a pillow, it could be silver. I love
pocketbook.
beautiful.
Yes.
A pocket, yes, a purse. I mean, a beautiful
Mhm.
monogram is just something that I adore. And it's just kind of, if you're Southern, you have to have something with the monogram on it. It's just part of the rules.
Hey, or if you're Southern at heart. And
Mhm.
I agree with you. I think there's something so luxurious about having a monogram. And like just having a monogram on the bed sheets we just were talking about, I got them monogrammed.
Mhm. Well, and
Yeah,
I have a
they come
lot
out.
of
Mhm.
antique linen sheets that are
Mhm.
French and that it's somebody else's monogram. I don't care. They're just beautiful.
Those monograms are over the top.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Yeah,
just
they're pretty
absolutely
impressive.
beautiful. All hand done. And you can buy them for a very good price. You know, like a set of like a beautiful sheet or something.
They can be pricey. I mean, I do a lot of shopping around. I get mine for a good price, but they're not easy. They're not easy to find, the antique ones. But I've got a set of beautiful monogrammed French napkins, and they were a great price. When I opened them, I hadn't had a chance to look at all of them. Some of them had some holes in them, but I thought that's okay. I can still use these because I really bought them to make to sew for pillow covers. So, that's easily handled. Mm-hmm.
I think at the end of the day, the luxury can be found in a lot of the authentic materials. So if you're going for the real deal, then, you're going to be adding this authentic luxury to your everyday. So when you can, or as Anita pointed out, for the countertops, sure, maybe you don't have marble countertops or you're not going to change your whole kitchen, but get a big piece of marble, either buy it as a cutting board or get a little remnant and have it cut down, or go with the rough edge even. That's kind of cool.
That's incorporating
any kind of authentic materials into your home, or fabrics and fibers. And we haven't even talked about velvet today. That takes you a long way. But maybe that's not what says luxury to you. Like Yvonne said in the beginning, it is very personal. So think about, allow yourself, I think is the idea behind this whole episode, is allow yourself these little luxuries, whatever that means for you. I think as we said in the beginning, I think the overall climate, if you will, in our culture with regard to luxury is so very different than it was, 20, 30, 40 years ago, for
Absolutely.
sure. So it's attainable for everyone. It's just how you look at it. And how you
Kelly,
let it into your life.
You just said something so important. It's attainable for everyone. Because luxury, some things can be pricey, but other things, can just be like little sweet rituals or things that really bring an extra bit of dash and spice and pizzazz to your life. And I think that's the important thing that we're talking about today. Just really think about what makes you happy, what makes you tick, what makes you feel very, very luxurious. I guess that's the best way to put it. And just make those changes. You deserve them. You deserve to live in a house that has and to be surrounded by things that say luxury to you.
Yeah. Well, and it's probably less expensive than you think. I mean, there's definitely ways, like we've already talked about, to do this in small ways that aren't expensive.
All right. Well, we just hope that you will think about luxury today and define what luxury means to you, and just put a little bit of luxury in your life. Remember, we're here to inspire you to create a beautiful home. Until next time.
Hey, everybody. We want to thank you so much for listening to Decorating Tips and Tricks. And we want to make it even easier for you to listen. And it's easier if you subscribe. You just click the subscribe button on our website, www.decoratingtipsandtricks.com, or you can subscribe through Apple Podcast or any of your favorite podcast listeners. When you subscribe, DTT comes free right to you 3 days a week. So until next time.